Hi all, welcome back to our piping design series. In this session, we will learn about piping layouts, a fundamental topic in piping engineering design. This tutorial is specially prepared for fresh mechanical engineers who wish to start their journey in the oil, gas, and process engineering industry. Whether you're new to piping design or looking to strengthen your basics, this tutorial will help you understand how piping systems are arranged in real-world industries. The main purpose of a piping layout is to ensure smooth operation, easy maintenance, safety, and cost-effectiveness. When creating a piping layout, engineers must carefully consider factors such as process flow, accessibility for operators, space constraints, structural supports, and compliance with international codes and standards. In industries like oil and gas, petrochemicals, and offshore facilities, piping layouts play a critical role in overall plant performance. When we talk about piping layouts, one of the first things to understand is that the layout always depends on where the equipment is placed. For example, pumps, compressors, and heat exchangers have fixed nozzles, and the piping has to be arranged around them. If we take the case of a pump, the suction line should always be as short and direct as possible. If the suction piping is long or has unnecessary bends, it can cause pressure losses and lead to pump cavitation, which can damage the equipment. So, equipment location and orientation directly control how we design the piping. Another important factor is the process requirement. In simple terms, the piping should follow the most direct route to reduce cost and pressure drop. For instance, when piping a heat exchanger, we must leave enough straight length before and after flow meters or control valves so that they can work accurately. If the piping is twisted or too close to bends, the measurement may be wrong, and this can affect the whole process operation. Maintenance and accessibility are also critical. When designing layouts, we need to think about how operators will reach valves, flanges, or instruments for operation and repair. Imagine a shell and tube heat exchanger. The tube bundle inside has to be removed for cleaning or replacement. If the piping blocks the removal space, then the equipment cannot be maintained properly. A good piping layout always considers space for maintenance activities. Flexibility is another key point. Pipes expand and contract when exposed to temperature changes. If we connect them rigidly, thermal expansion can create stress and even cause cracks. To avoid this, we use expansion loops or flexible offsets. For example, a long steam line can be arranged in a U-shape so it can absorb movement safely without damaging the connections. When we think about piping layouts, safety is always the first priority. No matter how efficient or cost-effective a layout looks, it must never compromise safety. Piping often carries hot steam, high-pressure fluids, toxic chemicals, or flammable gases. If these are not routed carefully, even a small leak or failure can cause serious accidents. One of the first safety considerations is distance. Hazardous pipelines should always be kept away from areas where people regularly work or walk. For example, on an offshore platform, gas lines carrying hydrocarbons are routed away from the living quarters and escape routes. This ensures that if there is a leak, the people on board still have a safe passage to evacuation points. Another aspect of safety is isolation and accessibility. Every critical pipeline should have valves placed in such a way that operators can quickly shut down the system in case of emergency. Imagine a pump discharge line carrying flammable liquid. If the pump fails, the valve should be easy to reach so that the flow can be stopped immediately. If the valve is hidden behind other equipment or is placed too high without an access platform, it becomes a safety risk. We also have to think about thermal and mechanical safety. High-temperature steam lines should not be routed near electrical cables or sensitive instruments because the heat can damage them. Similarly, heavy vibration from compressors or rotating equipment should not transfer into connected piping. To avoid this, proper supports, anchors, and vibration dampers are added in the layout. Fire protection is another critical part. In refineries and chemical plants, flammable fluid lines are routed in such a way that if a fire occurs, emergency firefighting systems can easily reach and control it. Also, Designers often provide spacing between parallel pipe racks so that fire does not spread easily from one line to another. As a future piping engineer, always remember that layouts are not just about connecting lines on software. They are about creating systems that are safe, maintainable, and cost-effective. The key factors in piping layouts include proper equipment orientation, process efficiency, maintenance access, thermal flexibility, and above all, safety. Keeping these in mind helps engineers create piping systems that are not only functional, but also reliable and safe for long-term operation. Piping layout is not just about connecting pipes from one point to another. It is a thoughtful engineering process that balances efficiency, safety, accessibility, and practicality. A good layout ensures smooth operation, easy maintenance, and above all, the safety of people and equipment. As new engineers entering the field of piping design, always remember that every line you draw on paper or in software represents a real pipeline that will carry energy, fluids, and sometimes risks. Your role is to make sure that these systems work reliably and safely in the real world. Keep learning, observe real-life projects, and practice applying these principles, because piping layout is truly where engineering meets safety and design.